Marcus Seidel from St. Louis, Missouri. Most recent contest was Junior Nationals, where I ended up in 7th place. Right now, just getting ready for big off season. Probably going to come in Junior USA's next year.
Mike LaCombe from right here in Chicago, Illinois. I am right now about 4 weeks out of USA's in Vegas. I just actually competed yesterday for a little warm-up show, get my reps in for Vegas. I took my class at the light heavies, just ready to roll, and just finished today training some legs with a buddy of mine, Marcus, here at USA Gym in Chicago.
We competed against each other last year in Phoenix at the Phoenix Europa.
Yep.
I was a heavyweight class winner, he was the light heavy class winner, and then he ended up beating me in the overall.
I love that part. I love when he tells the story like that.
I don't love that part. We just did, I believe it was 4 sets of just leg extensions. Started off pretty light, a lot of reps just to get blood around the joints, tendons, muscle, and then kind of up the weight and the intensity a little bit just to kind of get more than just a warm up. We were trying to grow, so yeah, that was the warm up today.
Yeah, I usually always start with extensions, a little stretching, just basically like precautionary things, especially when you're, getting ready for a show. The joints are, much drier, you're drier in general. So it's just, you don't want to bust your ass and make all these sacrifices just to make a stupid mistake, not preparing properly for a leg day. The circumference, I guess you could say, of my legs is good. It's big. I got good, sweep or whatever and symmetry, but you can never have enough detailed legs. You look at somebody with crazy detail plus crazy size, and your eyes go straight to their legs. You know what I mean? Usually when a guy has good legs, you notice him. When a guy has bad legs, you notice him.
One more or something else?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. What do you want next?
Let's either do a close press, or we can do this upside down and go deeper in.
Either way is fine with me.
Let's do it.
After that, we moved on to an inverted press, which is a very select machine that you don't see too much anymore in commercial gyms anyway. USA being an awesome, hardcore environment, still has all the old essentials that I feel like are very important for bodybuilding, and it's all about angles and hitting certain things, and those are as many machines that you have possible to do that. It's going to create the best workout. You know what I mean?
I have used the inverted, vertical leg press before. Not one that's as nice as the one they have here, though. That was nice. That's definitely the most comfortable one I've ever used. But back in a gym, back in St. Louis, they have one kind of old school piece that I utilized it, but it's not as nice as this. This one was really cool.
Like it? Should be easy, but I'm gonna use this particular hack squat. It's really inverted. Yeah.
Then we followed that with what do we go to? Single leg presses, right?
No, we did hack squats.
Oh, sorry, hack squats. We did a close stance hack squat. It's one of my favorite movers. When I really tried to bring up my legs about a year ago or so, I was lacking outside sweep. So what I did is started changing the angles and the stances on my legs, and that was one that I really see a lot of progression on my outside sweep by bringing in my feet in closer like that.
A lot of blood, a lot of muscle. Big heavy, let's go.
Anything where you're doing a closer stance, you're really going to try to target the outer portion of your quads, which is the hardest thing to hit. And, you know, the most desired aspect of probably any bodybuilder is to have more outer sweep on your quad. Absolutely. Another thing we did with that movement was isotension, where on the negative portion of the movement, we were forcing against each other. That's something that I really like to apply into my training because it just adds even more extra tension on the muscle, especially on the negative, where a lot of people people have a tendency to kind of relax on the negative
let the
portion.
weight drop.
Yeah, just let gravity do the work on the negative portion of the movement. But if you got someone pushing against you, you really have to, you know, keep the tension just as high as when you're on the way up. So that was another big aspect of that move.
Now it's a party.
I always do it to you.
Okay.
Payback's a bitch.
It was my bad idea.
Here you go. One down and I'll go. Let's go. Here you go.
Come on.
Let's go. Come on. Get up. Up. Good. Let's go. Yep. Good. Deep. Come on, Marcus. Come on. Yeah.
Two more.
Come on. Last one, make it yours. Let's go.
Come on.
Work. There you go. It's a little bit different.
Just a little bit. Come on. Push. Come on.
Yep. Come on. Let's go. Single leg presses.
Fine. Leg press? Yep. Yeah. Let's do it. I'd do it too. Huh? If I was still in shape, I'd do it too.
After that, we moved on to the single leg press. Still primary focus on the quad. I personally like to shift my hips a little bit towards the inside and really target that outside portion of the quad. After 30 minutes, my legs still feel numb, is usually when I know I had a pretty good workout. Or if I'm sitting and if you were to film me when I get up right now, I look like I got a stick up my butt or something. People might seem that you might be overtraining or whatever, but I personally think if you're not feeling your training a day or two later or the day of, then I don't think you did it good enough.
I don't care what anyone says. I don't care how intense of an individual you are. Unless you have someone there to push you, you're probably not going to push yourself as hard as you would when someone else is there to push you. I like to train by myself sometimes, but really, especially on a day like leg day or back day, big muscle groups or muscle groups that you really need to improve upon, like like myself with legs, it's huge to have a training partner that's there to match or exceed your intensity.
Big legs, let's go.
Oh, come on, 10 more. Oh, that was no joke.
I think it was at that point where I really started to get gassed, which, something that we haven't mentioned was this was my first leg day in like 3 weeks. I didn't train legs for, a week out from juniors, and then I took some time off after junior nationals. So, and then my leg training is at the very end of the week. So it's been like 3 weeks since I've trained legs, and
Perfect.
Yeah. Let's go, balls to the wall first time after 3 weeks. It's going to be a really fun ride home.
Right on.
A albuterol inhaler might be something to throw in.
Yeah, I'll stop by the pharmacy. Yeah.
They'll understand.
Yeah.